Hello and welcome to some more Half-Life mods. This one is called the Stanley Parable. And I have no idea what the point of this game is. They don't really even give you the point of this game while I was downloading it. There wasn't a description. Basically said it would be better off not knowing, so we're gonna go now.
This is the story of a man named Stanley.
Yeah.
Stanley worked for a company in a big building where he was employee number 427.
Cool.
Employee number 427's job was simple. He sat at his desk in room 427
Not even sitting.
and he pushed buttons on a keyboard.
Yay.
Orders came to him through a monitor next to his desk, telling him what buttons to push, how long to push them, and in what order. This is what employee 427 did every day of every month of every year. And although others might have considered it soul-rending, Stanley relished every moment that the orders came in, as though he had been made exactly for this job.
Yeah.
And Stanley was happy.
Simple lives. Hey.
And then one day something very peculiar happened.
Okay.
Something that would forever change Stanley. Something he would never quite forget. He had been at his desk for nearly an hour when he realized that not one single order had arrived on a monitor for him to follow. No one had showed up to give instructions, call a meeting, or even say hi.
Oh.
Never in all his years at the company had this happened, this complete isolation. Something was very clearly wrong. Shocked, frozen solid, Stanley found himself unable to move for the longest time.
Skip like that.
But as he came to his wits and regained his senses, he got up from his desk and walked out into the hallway.
Did I? You want to miss the narrator? No. I'm going to sit here and press buttons. Yeah. Hello? Oh, there's no one next door. Let's see, what time is it? It is 1 something. Or it could be 8 something. I can't really tell. Those hands look about the same. I apparently cannot jump, so I cannot verify any farther. Okay, into the hallway.
Stanley decided to go to the staff lounge to check on his co-workers. He never functioned well by himself and constantly needed support and guidance from others, so the thought of total solitude was terrifying to him.
This is some very nice workplace we've got here. What is my salary? That would be very wonderful. There doesn't seem to be anyone here. These facilities also do not seem to be taken very well cared for. I don't know. Hello?
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Or did I? Yeah, I'll go on my left. This is my left, right? Yes, this is. Okay. Stuff. I cannot go back. 510. Hello?
As Stanley entered the lounge, he was horrified to find not a single person here. He decided he would walk up to see his boss, hoping that he would find an answer there.
I need water. Who are you, Mr. Mysterious Voice of the Beyond, telling me what to do? Hello? No one's there.
Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
Fine. Let's go. Hello, Stanley's. Hello, boss.
Entering his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life. It was at this point that he began to feel dizzy and a little sick, and even thought he might pass out when suddenly he noticed a keypad.
I noticed that before.
In the corner of his boss's office.
That was the second thing I noticed.
Stanley had never seen this panel before, and had no idea what combination of numbers would produce any result. In fact, only Stanley's boss knew this, since the panel withheld access to the boss's greatest dark secret. And so he had assigned the keypad a combination that only he could possibly know. The number of his freshman dorm number in college. 1957.
Ah.
But of course, Stanley...
I don't know how I...
This
number just feels right.
Yet incredibly, by simply pushing buttons on the keypad,
Oh,
Stanley
God.
happened to input the correct
So
code
lucky,
by
man.
sheer luck. Amazing.
God, it's crazy.
Stanley ventured forth into the newly opened passageway.
Huh. That's really deep. I wonder what the dark secret is. Let's go see. Is there dead people everywhere?
As he drew deeper into the bowels of the building, Stanley had no idea where he was or what this place held. And just as he began to think he might not discover a thing, he emerged into a long room to find
monitors.
Rows and rows of monitors.
Where's mine?
Screens with a number of
427. Yeah.
Stanley noticed, however, that these were not random numbers, but the number of employees who worked in the building, his co-workers.
These things skip a lot of numbers.
Even his own number, 427, had a place on the wall.
Yeah.
But why a setup so elaborate, he asked. Was this simple surveillance, or something even more? And as if in answer to his question, the wall slid before him,
what?
revealing the ultimate truth of the situation.
What the hell? Wall, where'd you go? Ooh. This is a nice place. Pretty big.
An enormous control panel Stanley discovered, but not one that controlled simple machinery. Buttons were labeled with emotions. Happy, sad. Levers and knobs controlled actions. Walking, eating, doing work, or watching TV.
Let's press buttons.
Every input on this device monitored not the functions of a machine, but of a human being.
That's crazy.
And the reality began to sink in. Stanley, like so many other people, reduced to images on a monitor, had been under someone's control, always at the mercy of this machine.
How does that even work?
Could this have been the only reason employee number 427 was content with his boring job? That a machine had altered his emotions to accept it blindly? He began to feel an unbridled rage, and at the peak of his anger, something happened. A spark. Stanley looked up and saw the generator overhead.
Oh, shit.
Still providing some small amount of power to the machine, keeping it alive. And knowing that this generator was all that kept the controls running, Stanley moved to the ladder in the back of the room and began to climb towards the rafters.
Not before pressing a button. And another button. Ooh, clipboard. Hello there. Clipboard. No, button. What am I talking about? Crazy. What the hell is the point of that? Oh well. I guess I'll go do what God says and go to the top of this place and do stuff with that generator.
The higher Stanley climbed, the closer he felt to freedom, the further from enslavement.
I don't think this is really true freedom, considering that you're just telling them what to do. Engage generator. Disable generator. Which one do I want to do? I can't decide. I don't know. What do I want to do? I guess I'll disable it. Because that's the kind of guy I am. Freedom. You disabled yet? Hey, you done? Whoa. Hello? Hello?
Blackness. Power gone. All alone. And then...
Hello? Oh, shit. Hello there.
As he stepped through the door into the fresh outside air, a feeling of liberation rushed through Stanley's body. He had seen power, he had seen enslavement, and he had destroyed it.
Did I?
The underling was in control now.
Yay!
He had found his leading role.
I don't see it.
Stanley never discovered why everyone had gone missing, nor how and when he had come under the machine's control. But it didn't upset him terribly, because he knew that this was how things were meant to happen. All he felt was a delight unlike any he had ever known before. Never again would he follow someone else's orders without question. Never again would anyone tell Stanley when he would go, what to do, or how to feel. No more bosses, no more instructions on a screen. Stanley decides for himself now. And he stepped out into the world, and he felt the cool breeze upon his skin, and Stanley was happy.
Yay! Happy! Written and created by Davey, narrated by Kevin Brighting. Yeah. Remastered by Colin Eddings. Okay, let's go away. Okay, well, that was the Stanley's Parable, and yeah, I'm probably gonna rerun through this in a different part because I want to see more of the game. So, yeah. I'll see you then. Goodbye.